Okay, so I know I'm a little late on this one, and I'm sorry I haven't uploaded in like the past 14 days, but we're here now. So let's see this because I've seen a lot of posts. Sorry, I've seen a lot of posts for like thumbnails for this reacting to this trailer, pistol, patch nerf, whatever. So. Yeah, so I just thought I'd take a watch myself. I've heard the Sloop and Brigantine, the Sloop and Galleon have got a buff as well, which was very needed, as you can tell from my Hourglass video. So let's just shut up and watch it.
Hello, and welcome to another episode of Sea of Thieves News. We've got precious plunder in the Season 12 Community Weekend.
Sorry, my bad, it's Sea of Thieves News.
Drew Stevens is back with fresh updates, and we're headed to the Pirate Emporium for our first look at some exciting new items. The Season 12 Community Weekend is nearly here. From the 15th to the 17th of June, pirates will be able to
shit, that's tomorrow.
With special time-limited voyages and bag some nifty logging rewards too. Play Sea of Thieves
skip all
Season
this.
12 Community Weekend flag. A box of flashy fire Wednesday raid voyages, a single-use Legend of the Veil voyage will be available to all players, regardless of their legendary status. So even those fresh-faced pirates can get in on our next game.
Hey everyone, there's a suite of balancing changes coming to the seas, from combat to commendations. Let's get right into it. So last time, I shared that our ships were going under the magnifying glass, and their speeds were getting a balancing pass.
Oh
Let's
shit.
Dig into what you should expect to see.
Yes.
Unsurprisingly, as it
Cracking
stands
up
today,
the cold
the brig
one.
is the front runner in almost every scenario.
Yes.
Regardless of wind, ship, or sail
Yes,
direction.
definitely.
It's time to readdress the balance.
Like, you'll see in one of my Grind to Gold videos that we legit had a strategy where we got on a brig and went and took on galleons because it was easier than fighting another brig.
The approach that the team have taken is to ensure the emphasis is more on the crew's ship direction and sail management during a naval encounter. To boil it down simply, the number of sails catching the wind now more directly impacts the ship's speed. In a straight tailwind, the galleon with the most sails will now beat the brig, followed then by the sloop.
Sorry, I haven't been listening.
During a naval encounter. To boil it down simply, the number of sails catching the wind now more directly impacts the ship's speed. In a straight tailwind, the galleon with the most sails...
Tailwind, isn't that, it's right behind you, isn't it? Like,
brig, followed then by the sloop. Then,
right,
in a
yeah.
straight headwind, it's flipped. The sloop gets less wind resistance from its single sail,
Yeah.
is therefore fastest,
Yes.
followed by the brig and then the galleon.
Right.
Sidewind and crosswind scenarios should also follow suit, where angling the sails to catch the maximum amount of wind should allow the galleon with its 3 sails to trump the other ships. However, mismanagement of those 3 big sails would allow the other ships to counter and take the advantage.
Right, so basically they're just going to be like, because a galleon is really hard to keep on top of. You need to have an efficient galleon crew. Like, you have to have efficiency 5 on that bastard to even get anywhere in a galleon. So what it's saying is, if you don't have a confident enough galleon crew, any old brig or sloop will be able to catch up. Which, well, the brig is faster in crosswind. It always has been, hasn't it? So is that what they're saying, that it's just going to be galleon, brig, then sloop, but the galleon is gonna just be superior unless it's mismanaged? I don't really know.
With this suite of changes, the team have also fixed up sails in a headwind, so it's no longer beneficial to use flat sails. Instead, now angling the sails into a headwind will now reduce the resistance and grant that sails in a headwind, so it's no longer beneficial to use flat sails. Instead, now angling the sails into a headwind will now reduce the resistance and grant that advantage you'd expect. We are conscious that this set of changes is going to bring buffs to the galleon and the sloop.
Oh, definitely. Definitely.
We'll continue to monitor how this plays out in live and assess potential balancing options in other areas to make sure the Brigantine still has a home in the meta. All of these changes to ship speeds are going to be coming in our next update in June. Next up,
oh, so it isn't now. It isn't now.
Right. With the introduction of 2 new weapons in Season 12, the team have been assessing how these fit into the meta alongside our existing weapons. It's probably unsurprising that the newly introduced weapons are struggling to pull their weight against the sheer power.
Nah, the throwing knife. If that was like, if the physics weren't so weird on it when you were like moving, It like if it just worked like a Call of Duty throwing knife, it would be the best weapon in the game, hands down.
Of some of our older weapon choices. The blunderbuss and sword continue to dominate the meta in both PvP and PvE encounters.
Nah, I've reached all the way over blunderbuss, all the way. But that's just my opinion.
Due to their stopping power and versatility. The double-barrel pistol has received some improvements over the last few updates, addressing some of the clunkiness and making it a more consistent experience. In June, we'll push this further with a quicker charge speed and a more accurate hipfire. The damage of the standard and charge shot will also be increased, with the charge shot now dealing 90 out of 100 damage to a player. The team will let these changes play out in June, and then we'll assess what further balancing changes might...
What day in June is it coming out? Let's say. I should know. I think it's today, isn't it? Today's... Oh, no, it's Friday, so it'll probably be next Thursday.
Be needed in future updates. And to top off the balancing changes, June's update will contain some changes to commendations that arrived in Season 12.
Oh, the war chest.
Have flipped from player only to crew shared to avoid scenario.
Yes, because me and Dan had a problem with the kill and Ashen Windslord with the double barrel pistol. Because I ended up getting the last 2 shots both times, he didn't get the commendation. And also, the scatter shot, shooting, the bone caller commendations, they should definitely be crew shared.
Where difficult commendations are being fought over by the crew. A large number of commendations have also had their numbers reduced across the grades, making them a little easier to obtain. A few examples include killing sharks with the double-barrel pistol, transferring loot to your ship using the tightrope,
that's huge,
cashing in the Horn of Fair Winds. There are a few other changes, so check the patch notes next week for all the details. For any scenario where players have earned more than the new total, they won't unlock that commendation automatically, and will need to complete one more to refresh the commendation. And finally, I can't go a news video without acknowledging that some of our players are experiencing a much higher crash rate than we're happy.
Yeah, I have.
We do have some crash fixes incoming in June's update, but there are still a few that are eluding our team. While crash dumps are collected and sent to us by most platforms automatically, please ensure that you click accept and send these onto the team for investigation. If you're also experiencing reproducible crashes when performing certain actions, please raise a ticket with our player support team. The link should be somewhere here. Well, I think that's enough balancing talk for one video.
Yes.
Catch you all next time.
Don't care about Twitch drops. Season 13 release date. Yes. This is what we want.
The release date for Season 13 of Sea of Thieves. From July 25th, Captain Flameheart returns to the sea.
Shit, so I'm going to give myself till July 25th to get the Golden Ghost Curse. Okay. I'm not going to get it, but yeah.
As does his iconic flagship, the Burning Blood.
That is just beautiful. So it's just like a galleon on steroids.
And you and your crew will be able to sail this incredibly powerful warship. Just don't expect the other crews of the Sea of Thieves to give you an easy time. And if you'd like to get a sneak peek at the features of Season 13, you can sign up for our Insiders program. For more details on how and when to get involved, visit seaofthieves.com/insiders.
Right, so my beef with Insiders is, why does it not work on Windows 11? I cannot obtain Insiders on Windows 11. I've got it on my Windows 10 PC, but I cannot get it on Windows 11, so yeah, beyond me.
Insider. In case you've missed it, we're in the midst of an Emporium extravaganza! From the 10th to the 17th of June, we're running a special sale with a huge selection.
Oh, I don't care about all this.
Available
It's just all
discounted
Emporium
prices.
stuff, man. I don't really care. But yeah, so got to look out for Brigantine getting nerfed basically, and then Flameheart. I'm quite hyped for this Flameheart thing, but I really want to get the Ghost Curse before Flameheart comes out. But my worry is for the Flameheart event, like if you're on that ship, it's going to be so taxing to the server. It's just going to be insane. But anyway, that's all from me, your boy Top Dog Rolly or Rolly Dog. I really hope you did enjoy. Look, I'm snooping that load to do reaction content, but I just seen everyone else looking at it, and I just really intrigued me. So yeah, stay tuned. I'm gonna smash out another video hopefully tomorrow. Get back on the schedule because I have just been recently fired from my job because, you know, got a new head chef. He's an arsehole, but you know, is what it is. It gives me more time to work on the YouTube channel, and yeah, that's me, your boy Top Dog Rolly or Rolly Dog. Peace.